A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Down by DeForest Buckner.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
At the 9.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ricky Jackson, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep for Jennings. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Johnson, the intended target. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's brought in by Greg Jennings. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, it's James. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
On the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, James. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray looking for his running back, and he's got him. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Looking deep for Jennings. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. A final shot before half for Murray. Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Jennings now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Wide open receiver complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Baltimore.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw again. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
2nd and 12 at the 4-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's
third down now. And those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it with Bush. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Taylor Mays up to
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was woke.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that. On the run, it's Bush. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Gain on the play.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1 too when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, the pick on the opening drive. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
That's it, baby. There it is. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
James. Taylor Mays up to make the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James, and a short gain down to about the 33. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really the same as all. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyreek Hill on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Hill on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now the first carry for Bush. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brought down at the 31. Brings up 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Jennings now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Bush. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He is going to find Hill here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got three. Three down. Three down.
On first down, Bush. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's James. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run it with James. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Seahawks.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Vernon Davis.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
intended for Chad Johnson.
So on fourth down, on comes the Seahawk kicker, Sebastian Janikowski.
Janikowski on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Janikowski's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Seahawks 10.
What do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Oh, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
Jennings now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Sebastian Janikowski to kick off for Seattle.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Jennings now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it in the hands of Boyd. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Jennings now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Keeper.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted by the...
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play that time for the Ravens. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Greg Jennings there to make the grab. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Ravens 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Taken down at the 30.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Second and 6.
They'll go again with Bush. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
40-yard line.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Bo Jackson, the ball game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They run again with Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
3-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He was covered.
They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. And Jennings has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To number 85.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ravens 7.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not?